I've just been so fortunate and so blessed to be independent and live the life that I want. And I really don't think it would have been possible if I did what everybody told me I should have done, and that's stay in school. Yes, it's true. I never graduated college. I am a college dropout. That's how it went down for me. And you know what? I couldn't be happier with my decision. It might even be one of the best decisions I've ever made. And here I am in Koh Phangan, Thailand, the Gulf of Thailand. Behind me is the beautiful Nai Pan Noi beach. And frankly, I couldn't be happier. I've been traveling the world now for almost 20 years. I haven't really worked a regular job since I was 20. I had my own business in South Korea from the age of 20 to 25, and since then I've been an investor. So has college, or should I say, has dropping out of college worked for me? Absolutely it has. And I really couldn't be happier with my decision. And for one, I was incredibly unhappy when I was in university. Being told what to do, being on this schedule, and living in a dorm with a roommate, and having to pay so much money for it all, it was just a bad deal all around. I was really unhappy. And for me personally, when I was very young, my family, they'd always ask me, what are you going to do when you grow up? What are you going to do when you grow up? I didn't know. I still don't know. You know, I'm 38 right now, and I guess what I'm doing is what I'm going to do. But at the time, I had no idea what I was going to do when I grew up, and I told them that. And I did 2 years of university. I got right into State University of New York in Albany, which is a pretty good school. And after 2 years, you had to go and choose your major. And at that moment, it was like, all right, choose what you're going to do with the rest of your life. Pick your career. And I still didn't know what I wanted to do. So I had an opportunity after some research to go to South Korea and start teaching English out there. And I started my own business out there, and it was quite successful. And if I stayed in New York, I was at a point where if I continued university, I would have had to take on about $50,000 of debt. I was fortunate to have my family go ahead and support me through the first 2 years. And after that, I was on my own. And it was either A, take on like $50,000 of debt, or B, do something else and start making money. And I saw the opportunity to go to South Korea, and I started making money. So I never got into any kind of serious debt like so many of my friends. And shortly after a couple of years in South Korea, I was able to come back to America and start my life as an investor, buying a home in Florida, the swimming pool and everything. It was really nice. And meanwhile, a lot of my friends were just finishing up university, and they were just like piled in with debt. And then they were in this system. I got my first job, out of university, and my boss and everything. And I knew that was never for me. So basically dropping out of university closed those doors of opportunity. Sure, if everything falls apart in my life right now and I go broke and I'm unable to support myself, I don't have this fallback of a college degree to go get a job. But I don't really want to rely on that anyway. I've always been a person to create my own business. And that's always been where my heart has. My heart has always been to be independent, to be my own boss, to create wealth on my own, to do my own thing. So even if I did graduate from university and have a diploma, I don't even know if I would have even used it, because I have an entrepreneurial spirit, and going to university and staying in school and getting into debt would have just probably been a waste of time and money for me. So I just jumped right into my passions and the lifestyle that I really enjoy, which is traveling and being my own boss. And for the past 18 years now, I've been able to successfully achieve financial success and live the lifestyle of my dreams. I really don't know what it's like to be answering to a boss, to be stuck in a system, to basically have a job. I've just been so fortunate and so blessed to be independent and live the life that I want. And I really don't think it would have been possible if I did what everybody told me I should have done, and that's stay in school. For those that are watching this, and you might be younger than I am, you might be a little bit confused about what you want to do with your life, and you probably have societal pressures saying, go to school, finish school, in America, get into debt, to finish school and then get a job. That doesn't always have to be the answer, and it doesn't always have to be the avenue for what's best. For some people, it might be perfect. And for others like myself, there's other ways of doing things. And you have to be creative. You have to be motivated. You have to be, you cannot be run by fear. You have to let fear go. You have to take some chance. And, no risk, no reward. And if things don't work out, you learn from your mistakes and you try again. So, without a doubt, one of the best decisions of my life was leaving school behind and doing my own thing. I really could not have lived the amazing life that I have so far if I stayed in university. So for those in a similar situation where I was almost 20 years ago now, you don't have to feel like there's no other options for you. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please support my work. And I also want to hear from you. What do you think? Did you graduate from college? Are you a dropout like myself? Do you think school's for everyone? Go ahead and leave a comment below and let us all know what you think. And until next time, from Koh Phangan, Thailand, Travel Pro checking out.